Here we are, folks. The dream we all dreamed of. The Doctor versus the Toymaker in a World Series of Love.
Love it!
It's time for the Giggle.
Are you gonna eat that?
I was really anticipating the Giggle. I was very excited for the Toymaker's return. And I was excited about Neil Patrick Harris being the one that was playing the Toymaker. I thought that was a great cast choice. So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about the things that I liked. Man, NPH is over the top. But the way that he jumps from accent to accent and turns from campy to intensity to menacing so quickly, it's really compelling to watch. RTD, if you're listening, and clearly you're not, please bring him back. It wasn't enough. Let's talk about the Toymaker for a second. If you've seen the final episode of the original or listened to it from audio or watched that god-awful animation, it's pretty boring. I mean, maybe in 1966, just putting some people in clown costumes and running around was entertaining television, but not today. I still don't really understand the ending. Thankfully, Wikipedia exists, and I guess the Doctor can imitate voices so well that he tricks the very existence of a pocket universe and wins the game. The Toymaker is good. It's a good villain. Michael Gough does a nice job with keeping me interested in him. And this may be offensive, but damn it if it doesn't get the ladies. Also, Steven sucks and hit himself. That was funny. But NPH sets up the return of the Toymaker to actually being a threat to the Doctor. And yes, Neil Patrick Harris traditionally chews scenery like a beaver in a lumberyard, but overacting in Doctor Who works when it's done by someone who knows how to do it, and NPH has it down. It feels like NPH was a Doctor Who fan. I know he had never seen the show prior to this, but he does such a fantastic job of understanding what a Doctor Who villain should be. Please bring him back. He feels frustratingly OP as he's supposed to. I'm saying he's good and I enjoyed his antics. Please bring him back. I said in the Star Beast that I don't like Unit in that episode, but I got really excited when they showed up here. I always love me some Kate Lethbridge Stewart, and I will never not love her. I like the whole sequence once they get separated. The Doctor and that creepy puppet guy, and Donna with the bobbies. Not space bobbies, but puppet bobbies. Really creepy. It sets a great stage for when the Toymaker decides to take the gloves off. This scene?
Come and see! Come and see! The show is just beginning. Worldwide premiere. Ooh, but she was killed by a bird.
Oh my god, dude! You even made the Flux seem worth a damn in the Doctor's recent history. Writer Award.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
So why does this scene work, while this scene does not? In one, you're getting great character beats. You're understanding the new rules that this entity brings to ours. It's deepening character beats of the Doctor, Kate Stewart, and the Toymaker. It ups the stakes and makes you wonder how the Doctor can defeat this foe. You get all of this surrounded by a cheesy pop song that helps contrast the campiness of the scene with the overpowered villain. It's RTD being RTD. Yeah, we've seen something like this before, but it propels the story and the characters. He's good at this. This scene is an established villain whose rules we all know, acting like an idiot because he wants to. The only unease this scene causes is in the viewer because of cringe. I like that 15 makes quite an impression. I think it kind of sucks that I get so much more from his character in this one episode than in the full season. But he's a real breath of fresh air. He's super cocky and charismatic. He shows real empathy, and I love that he was just about to leave without saying goodbye, because that is the most Doctor thing that he could have done. I really like him as the Doctor, but I've had that feeling before after one episode, so we shall see. Things I didn't like. Okay, great. Melanie is there. I wasn't ever really a fan of hers, but if this is our big cameo for the 60th anniversary, you couldn't have called William Russell and made us all weep seeing Ian motherfucking Chesterton one last time before he died? Hey, Jamie got all of his memories back from the memory TARDIS. Jamie can't work for a unit, but the fucking Blinks can? The fuck is this broke-ass Cyberman? You mean to tell me you built a damn stationary robot with all that Disney cash and you couldn't call up Carol Ann Ford to offer the doctor a jelly baby? Don't come at me with this new cyborg to care about when I'm still getting over Nardole and Chameleon. You're telling me the Vlinks couldn't just be K9 strapped to the console? So you're going to sit there and tell me that the God of Games is going to lose a game of catch. You're going to sit there in jolly old England and expect me to believe that the God of all games is going to casually lose this game of catch. You are going to sit there on your high horse in your RTD chair and anticipate that my suspension of disbelief is going to accept that the very God of the NFL, Major League Baseball, the Olympics, dodgeball, cup and ball, frisbee, foursquare, handball, lacrosse, cricket, tennis, volleyball, water polo, netball, rugby, pickleball, broomball, tetherball, ball hockey, ring ball, flicker ball, hot potato, hockey sack, and Quidditch is going to lose a simple game of catch?
The most powerful sonic screwdriver of all time
Can do AirPlay too. Why does the Doctor immediately think the Toymaker is the one hiding the Argepetto in everyone's screens? He once had a TV scream it was hungry at him while it stole people's faces. He didn't think it was the Toymaker then, and this here pimp daddy never laughed in Argepetto. Hey, also, didn't you do this very thing to the Silence? Didn't you embed a message in television waves during the moon landing that caused the mass murder of an entire race of priests that were designed to keep you from saying your name and destroying the universe? Okay, I still don't know how to feel about Bi-Generation. On my one shoulder, I've got the devil that hates the timeless child saying, "Jump it, Jehoshaphat, what is this It's not enough that the timeless child made the Doctor the god of Time Lords and the bringer of regeneration, and now he can just split himself into two? This completely diminishes Chudy's Doctor because Tennant is still out there to help save the day now. This goes against lore. Harumph! Salty no like. And on the other hand is the cool, laid-back angel that says, hey man, you don't know where this is going. It could be, like some people say, that at the end of 14's run, he dies, he jumps into his own time stream and regenerates into Chudy, helps himself rehabilitate, and moves on. Some sort of weird paradox thing. I don't know. Let RTD work it out. Look, I'm going to give it a chance. I don't like it from a continuity perspective, and yes, I know Doctor Who is riddled with these problems, so my argument falls apart, and it's a subjective opinion that falls along the lines of, I want Doctor Who to be how I want it to be. Look, I'm willing to give it a chance, but if we never get another explanation as to why this happened other than, oh, the people that experimented on me to figure out the secret to regeneration thought it could be possible, and it just is, then I'm probably going to hate it. Things I didn't understand. I don't understand why this member of the pantheon of gods, the god of games, the Toymaker, wants to upsell this guy at the beginning.
But you leave the family all alone. Poor Stooky Sue and the poor Stooky babies. You would leave them without Papa. The widow and the orphans will be crying.
No, just him, thank you.
I don't understand why they had to tow the TARDIS. Guys, it materializes wherever it wants. It exists outside space and time. You don't need to tow it. Just give the Doctor the address. I don't understand. Every human thinks they're right, but they're also stupid and turn evil? I mean, this pilot just declares that he can land wherever he wants and then crashes the plane. That's not being right, that's being stupid. Kate turns into a bigot when her magic bracelet comes off. That's evil. I feel like you're burying the lead on this one. Who gives a shit if they think they're right all the time? They're stupid and evil. Also, how does this armband Zedix thing work? Because they turn it off and Kate starts spewing hate like she's an anonymous account on Twitter or X or your grandma on Facebook. Does she really think this way? Does the pilot under normal circumstances think that he's right to land wherever he wants? The doctor even later says that anger and lies are who we are, and the Toymaker says he's just letting people win by being right. So I'm only left to assume that Kate is a bigot against aliens, gingers, and persons with disabilities. I mean, if he gets another body, I guess it makes sense that he gets another TARDIS. Look, everyone, 2 time-traveling Apple stores. One just has fun employees. Yeah, I don't understand the rehabilitating doctor having the ability to get up to more adventures, because everything we know about this character, he's not going to not use it. That guy has one love and it's his ride. I felt like all 3 anniversary specials could have felt more epic. Among themselves, they are all 3 really good, if not great. I know I'm being nonsensical considering Wild Blue Yonder was a 9 in my books, but the specials could have been more special, you know? In all, I give the Giggle a 6. I wasn't expecting to give it that rating, because I really do like this episode. I really think that NPH is great. I really think that the cinematography was great. I feel like they had a lot of creepy stuff in it. I really liked the whole middle part. It's just that the ending left me with so many questions that I fear will never be answered. At least on television. If Big Finish gets a hold of this, we'll never hear the end of it. Also, adieu to 14. I love David Tennant. It was great seeing him again. 14 wasn't very much of a difference. An older 10. As a doctor, 14 gets a 6 rating. Personality, basically 10. Highs, quick talker and thinker, just like 10. Had some strong villains, would have given a shit if his companion had cancer. Lows, bit of a whiner, assumed genders immediately, had an overpowered screwdriver.
Extras being extra.
Whoa, who are you? Who is this tall drink of water? Is this person on stilts? Who is this? Wait, is this a tall old lady in a bathrobe with a sign telling us that the end is nigh? What is happening? This is awesome. Enjoy your Extra Being Extra Award of the Week. So that wraps up the 60th anniversary specials. We have one special to go. That's the Christmas special. Really, what I consider to be episode 1 of the next season. Hey, I appreciate all of you watching this video. Please make for sure you like and subscribe. That really does help out the channel as we continue to grow. So until next time, stay salty, my friends. This is the doctor. Okay, they win using their wits, and that's exactly how they should have won here. Okay, this is a really obscure example of how you write something like this. One of my favorite nerd things in the world is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. The books, we don't talk about the movie. In the 3rd book, the main group of heroes that we're following need to get on a monorail to get where they're going, but the world is post-apocalyptic and fucked up. And the train is basically a sentient AI that's gone insane and controlling the whole city that they're in. It sounds crazy, and it is, but just go with me for a second. This sentient AI is going to blow up the world and drive its monorail at full speed and kill itself because it's crazy and suicidal, and once our group gets on board, It starts a riddle contest for their lives. Now, I'm skipping a lot to get to the point here, but the AI is called Blaine, and Blaine has a hard-on for riddles. This AI has been around for centuries, and basically it used that time to study everything, so our group basically has to defeat the god of riddles. Now, one of the group is a kid, and he has a book of riddles, and he's been carrying this thing around for basically 2 books, and it has a picture of this damn train on the front. And you think, okay, this is the moment that the book is going to pay off, and there's going to be a riddle in there that Blaine does not know. But nope, they try the whole damn book, and Blaine knows them all. And time is running out, and they're about to die, but the heroine fuck-up of the group just starts asking it jokes. And at first it knows a few, and it realizes that these are actually riddles, but the cruder his jokes get, the more it starts to get shaky until it can't answer. And the final question, why did the dead baby cross the road? That wins the game and saves their lives. Now that's how you beat a god. You gotta get him on a technicality, and that's the doctor's specialty. That's why I don't understand this ending. Why not a game with no rules? Put the Toymaker up against a cranky toddler that decides that it wants to play a game and just makes up the rules as it goes along. And our god of games is fucked 3 ways to Sunday. I don't know, they don't pay me to write Doctor Who episodes, but I'm pretty sure I could have come up with something better than this.